When you're trying to build your online coaching business, should you be vlogging? Should you be blogging? Or should you be doing a podcast? These are definitely the big three that you need to be thinking about. And my suggestion is to actually do all three. But don't do three separate pieces of content. Make one piece of content and then repurpose this content for the different mediums. So this is how I approach creating content to build my online presence, to build my online following with the online coaching revolution. And it all starts with making a video first. So I come up with the idea for the video, I get in front of the camera and I record 5 to 15 minutes of me talking about a particular subject. Once I've recorded the video, I then use an app called otter.ai to transcribe everything I've said, and it turns that into perfect looking paragraphs that I can then put onto my website. So I actually translate that to my website and create a blog post based on the video. I then embed the video into the top of the blog post as well. But then I also take the audio from that YouTube video and I upload it to the different podcast platforms like Spotify, like Apple Music, and like Google Play. So this is my approach to creating content, but it all starts with just one piece of content, and that is the video. My name is Alexander Matthias from Online Coaching Revolution, and this is the podcast where you can learn everything about how to build your online coaching business. If you want to learn more about the 3 pillars of a successful online coaching business, check out my free webinar at onlinecoachingrevolution.com/success. There's also a link below if you're watching on YouTube, and that's going to give you my entire framework for how I built an online coaching business and made passive income in my sleep with my courses, with my membership, and with my group coaching. So go and check it out. It's completely free. Now, the problem with repurposing videos for a blog post or for a podcast is that sometimes you're literally demonstrating something to the viewer. And in this case, it can be difficult to repurpose it for a podcast where you're just listening. So for example, with my other coaching business, I teach saxophone to beginner adults. And a lot of those videos involve me demonstrating on the saxophone how to do the different techniques. So making a podcast based on those videos is not going to work. However, I can make a blog post from that video by just taking the transcription and then putting it into otter.ai. That's OTTOR.ai. There's a link below this video if you want to check it out. And using that transcription app, I can actually take everything from that video and put it into my blog very easily. It even creates paragraphs, it creates full stops. It's not like the YouTube subtitles where there's no paragraphs, there's no full stops, and you have to now edit it yourself. Otter.ai will do that all for you. And so I create my blog post from that, and then I embed the video at the top of the blog post. So if you are doing something that requires you to demonstrate, like maybe fitness or yoga, then just make a blog post from what you're saying, even if it doesn't make a lot of sense when you're just reading the transcript. What you could do in addition to the transcript is start putting images into your blog post showing the different demonstrations of what you're showing in the video. So if you're doing yoga, you could show pictures of your yoga poses. If you're doing fitness, you could show pictures of the different exercises that you're teaching. Whenever you're demonstrating something, just put in an image to make sure that people are getting what you're saying in the transcript of the video. But of course, you're going to have that video at the top of your blog as well, so they can simply just watch the video and maybe follow along with the transcript below the video. Having a blog post is probably one of the most effective things in the long term, because Google is going to be crawling your website and finding different keywords for your niche. And if people are searching for your niche, your website is going to come further up in the ranking of Google. But it's only going to happen if you have multiple blog posts. So keep making blog posts out of your video content. Now, if you don't demonstrate in your videos, using the audio from the video is really effective for just putting onto Spotify, putting onto Apple Music, putting onto Google Play as a podcast. Now, I use kajabi.com to upload my podcast to all of these different platforms. Kajabi.com is an all-in-one platform for your email, for your podcasts, for your courses, for your membership, for your payment processors. You can do everything under one roof. If you want to learn more about Kajabi, go and check out my free trial, which is actually double the length of what they give you normally. Just go to onlinecoachingrevolution.com/Kajabi, Kajabi. And if you take me up on that 30-day free trial and end up paying for Kajabi, a portion of that payment will actually go to me for recommending Kajabi to you. And as a thank you for that, I want to give you a free course called Kajabi from Scratch. So I'm actually going to give you that Kajabi from Scratch course right away when you join the free trial. So you can actually get started with setting up your Kajabi website right away using my free course that takes you through how to set everything up step by step. And I mean everything: courses, memberships, a community, your emails, your sales pages, everything you can imagine to do with building an online coaching business. I teach you how to do it inside Kajabi, and it's super easy to figure out even if you're not tech savvy. So I highly recommend that website. Go and check it out again at onlinecoachingrevolution.com/Kajabi, Kajabi. So I upload the audio from my video to Kajabi, and that will upload it to all the different platforms. And now this is just another way of getting your content out to the world. So you not only have your video, but you have your blog post and you have your podcast. But the most important way to start growing your audience is to actually get their email address. So make sure to have a call to action in that piece of content that you're putting out into the world. If you want to learn more about how I built my online coaching business, go and check out onlinecoachingrevolution.com/success. It's called The 3 Pillars of a Successful Online Coaching Business, where I give you my entire framework, where it's all built around growing your email list, selling your courses, selling your membership, and developing a way of making income in your sleep automatically, passively, without having to exchange your time for money every single week with your coaching services. Go and check it out. It's completely free. But if you want to just keep watching or listening to my podcast, go and check out this next one called 5 Things I Would Do Differently If I Started My Online Coaching Business all over again. Go search for it on whatever podcast platform you're on, or just click this video, and that's going to give you some really cool insights on the mistakes I made when I started my online coaching business in the music space. So I really hope you're not making these 5 mistakes. Go and check it out now. And until next time, have a great day, have a great week, and happy coaching.